Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Best Bites Forever. Today I am doing an update on the classic pumpkin roll. Let's rock it out. I'm going to start off by getting my pan ready. This is a 10 by 15 jelly roll pan. I just sprayed a little bit of cooking spray down in the bottom, and now I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of parchment paper right on top as evenly as possible and kind of mash it down a little bit, spread it out. I am also going to preheat my oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and do a little spray on top of this. For my dry ingredients, I have 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt to that. I'm also adding 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Of course, I make my own, and I will leave you a link to that recipe. And I'm also adding in 1/2 teaspoon of cardamom because I like the way they taste together. I'm going to go ahead and give this a nice little mix around. Ooh, humid day, some of my salt stuck in there. Until it's nice and well combined, and then I'm going to set this over to the side. In a separate mixing bowl, I'm going to mix 3 eggs, 1/2 cup of white sugar, and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And I'm going to use my hand mixer to mix this really well. I'm going to add in 2/3 cup of pumpkin puree. Again, I will leave you a link to my homemade pumpkin puree, or you can use canned. So I'm also going to add in the zest from 1 large orange or 2 small oranges. My oranges are a little bit teensy today, so I am using 2. Go ahead and mix that up. Once you have that mixed, go ahead and add in your dry ingredients and stir those in this time. Make sure that as you're stirring, you're getting the sides and the bottom of your bowl. And once you get this all beautiful and stirred up, go ahead and grab that jelly roll pan, and we're going to pour that batter right on there. Go ahead and spread it out. And this is going to go into the oven at 375 degrees for somewhere between 11 and 15 minutes, depending on your oven and your pan, of course. The way that you're going to check it is you want to give it just a little touch and it should spring back. While that's in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and get a towel ready. So you want to use some kind of lint-free kitchen towel. And what I'm doing is I'm just sprinkling some powdered sugar on it. I'm going to use right around 1/4 cup of powdered sugar to go on here. As soon as your pumpkin roll comes out of the oven, and you can see it's got a little spring back there, you're going to turn it over onto this towel right here. As neatly as possible. I'm just kind of flipping it on there. And then you want to remove the parchment paper. You got to do this kind of quick when it comes out of the oven or it will stick. That is looking lovely. Beautiful. And then we're going to roll this up with the cloth, like so. So you're just going to fold that over and then start rolling and roll that cloth right in there. This is going to help it not break when you put your filling in later and you roll it up. So this is going to go onto a cooling rack until it's completely cooled. Now that my cake is pretty much cool, I'm going to go ahead and make the filling. So here I have 8 ounces of cream cheese. This is going to be 6 tablespoons of butter, And these are both at room temperature. I'm also going to add in 1 cup of powdered sugar and 1 teaspoon of maple extract. Mix it up. So let's go ahead and check on our lovely little roll in here. Hello, looking good. And we are going to spread this onto here. And I want to tell you guys, by the way, that I had a cup of pecans that I was going to sprinkle on this before I baked it, and I forgot. What can I say? So if you want to put nuts, you can sprinkle them on right before it goes into the oven. Pecans, walnuts, whatever you want to do. Alright, so I'm using an offset spatula. If you don't have one of these, you can use a spoon or a butter knife or whatever you have. Try to get it even though, or as even as you can. And I just like to get it up in there first a little bit. The offset spatula, they're not very expensive and they definitely make a lot of things a lot easier in the kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and get this spread nice and evenly. So this is nice and spread, and you can see that I left kind of a little rim all the way around. That's just because the frosting is going to squish like to the sides. Take a minute and get this as even as you can because it's going to make your roll look nicer when you roll it up. So once we have that done, we're just going to go ahead and very carefully and gently roll this up. And hopefully you're not going to have any problems with it sticking to your towel. You shouldn't, as long as you put down plenty of powdered sugar. You can see a couple little spots, it's not going to matter. Alright, that is gorgeous. One more thing, guys. Okay, so go ahead and take your pumpkin roll and move it to a piece of plastic wrap. You want to wrap it up nice and tight so that it kind of sets. That butter is basically, well, the cream cheese frosting in there is basically like glue. So you want it to kind of have a nice little hold. Don't pull it too tight because you'll end up with a weird shape, but just nice and even. When you get this nice and wrapped up, you're going to put it into the refrigerator seam side down for at least an hour. You can also leave it in overnight if you want to. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can see all of those beautiful layers of the cream cheese frosting and our pumpkin roll. I can't even tell you how delicious this is. All of those flavors come together so beautifully. The maple, the pumpkin, the cardamom, the pumpkin pie spice. It is out of this world. I hope that you all give this a try. And hey, if you liked this recipe, please go ahead and click on that subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for watching and happy cooking, everyone.
bestbitesforever.com